Kevin Hart must have done a show. He's a comedian, like done a big fucking. Yeah, no, I'm talking to you like he's a comedian.
Outrageous.
All right.
Not that fucking old, you know.
All right, let's talk table tennis.
Okay.
Me and Damon's got like a table tennis.
Yeah, rivalry, definitely.
Rivalry.
Yeah, well, it started with you at the end of a really long day in Lagos.
Nigeria, yeah.
Yeah, and I was knackered. He filmed this. He filmed this when I wasn't at my best, and yeah, you've beaten me a few times when I haven't been at my best.
Let's talk about that table. Do you remember that table?
Yeah.
And the net was like that, and the bats were fucking terrible. It was dark.
Listen, the truth always comes out in the end. The truth always comes out.
Play again, my friend. Yeah.
Do you remember that gig where we got bottled off?
God.
Well, you didn't get bottled off, but I did.
Listen, that was, oh man, that was the fucking most nuts gig I've ever done.
Amazing,
in my life.
wasn't it? I mean, it's hard to explain here what that place is like. It's called the Shrine, and it was something set up by Fela Kuti, not just as a gig, but as like a commune almost. And I mean, a lot of people just live on the grounds, don't they? But anyway, Gruff from Super Furry Animals went on with just his little guitar to start singing this tune that just goes gilly 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 a gilly 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 a gilly 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 a gilly 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 gilly.
Fuck that shit.
And like, you know, when he's doing it with the Super Furry Animals, then the crowd then answers it back, and then it just gets faster and faster and faster. But on this occasion, there wasn't a lot of love coming back. And anyway, he just carried on regardless, you know, getting more and more enthusiastic about it, and then the bottles started coming. And then I went on stage thinking, oh, I'll sort this out, don't worry, I'll sort this out, I know these people. And then it got even more, because I started getting a bit antagonistic, going, come on then. And yeah, and it got to chairs and shit like that. And then we needed to leave. That was the sequence of events. We were advised to just leave the building. But this record, you've been playing me bits of this record for a long time.
Yeah.
There are about 3 tracks you played me right back when you started.
Yeah, because it's been about 3 years, and the next time I met up with you, I played you Deep Blues. Well, you know, we ended up doing.
Life just got really, really real. Life just got so fucking real.
And I played you This Is England. You helped me on the edit with that a little bit.
Yeah. Say what, it's a grown-up record. You know, I don't want to put people off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The record knows who it is.
Yeah, and it's a record that I couldn't have made as a teenager.
No way.
And to have a record like Free We Lots with live brass but can still bang in a club.
Yeah.
And hitting that sweet spot.
Exactly. But you'll be so happy when you play it at the festivals and you have that in your arsenal as well, because you know it's like it's different when stuff's live.
Free weed lops in a road, that means I'm a direct root boy. Two yaps on my own, that means I'm a direct root boy. Man can't call up my phone and go on like a direct root boy. One side bag and a stone, they don't make you a direct root boy.
I was wondering, because you did so brilliantly in Top Boy, are you going to do anything more of that?
Acting or Top Boy?
Or just generally, because you actually were really good.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not surprised, but you were really good at it.
Right now, obviously, you know, it's music, but at first, the acting thing was like, I didn't enjoy it at the beginning, but I don't think I really understood it. Then I took some time out to really practice and do workshops, and had a little acting coach that we just went through the script with. And then after about 3 weeks, I started to really enjoy it and respect it. Why are you coming up here chatting shit?
Shane,
understand why
Can you hear me now?
Yo, you've been robbed twice. What are you trying to do, make an habit out of this?
Gonna get your money back, all right?
I have to say, for the record, it is a much better actor than me.
Let's talk about
Way
your
more
acting.
convincing.
Yeah. So why didn't you? What have you done acting wise?
Well, I've done one film
Yeah.
called Face, which was had Ray Winston, Bobby Carlyle in it. You know, it was worth doing just to hang out with Ray for like a few months. I couldn't keep up with him though. I only had one moment in the whole period of filming, which was like 3 months, because they talk about the magic of it and getting into the character, and I wasn't feeling like that at all until this one moment. But it was a pub scene.
Okay.
But I was like really pissed.
Yeah.
I was in a pub.
Method acting.
Yeah.
I've got a bit of work lined up. It's my mate's sister. She works in a diamond place in Hatton Garden.
You'll get collared.
Well, you don't know what I'm going to do.
Listen, you're a nice tickle today. If you're smart, you're never going to pavement again.
First time I heard Gorillaz, this was at the time I didn't know Damon from Blur was making the Gorillaz, but the first time I ever heard Gorillaz was a garage remix of Clint Eastwood.
Ed Case.
Feel my motion, feel
Sweetie
my
Irie.
motion. Sweetie Irie.
he's still knocking about.
Feel my motion. Music is from the street, designed to make you move your feet. Feel my motion, feel my motion.
One thing I did want to ask you was, I never asked you this before, but how do you go from project to project, like go from doing Gorillaz with De La Soul to opera, Wonderland? Do you multitask? Can you do the same things at once, or do you have to focus on one, then move to the next? But because I remember doing Top Boy, and in my head before I started filming, I was gonna make beats and make music.
What, on set?
On my day. First, I thought I was gonna do it on set in a trailer while I'm not acting. Then I thought I'm gonna do it on my days off.
Yeah.
And then after we finished filming, which was a long time, I couldn't even get my head back into music for months.
Yeah.
How do you switch from project to project?
Well, they're all music based, so that helps. But everything informs everything.
Maybe this is
the thing. Everything
when I
informs
first met you, you didn't have a phone.
No, I don't really still have a phone.
I know. And you're not really big on social media. Do you
No.
think that?
Well, that's an understatement.
Yeah. Non-existent.
I'm just not big on picking the phone up, period. No, the thing about social media, I think, is that it draws you in. It draws you into what you are at that moment and kind of doesn't let you go, especially if people respond to it.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why I stay away from it, because I don't want to be restricted by something I said last night when I was drunk, because I'm sure that I would be in so much trouble, because I have quite strong opinions on occasion.
So do you think someone like Kanye West needs to take a more Damon approach?
I've known Kanye since he first arrived. Some of his ideas are brilliant, some of them are really bad, but that doesn't matter.
You heard his new album?
No, he hasn't put it out yet, has he?
Well, it's like on Tidal, Jay-Z's thing. Tidal, you got to subscribe.
Right.
Exclusive for a little
got
bit.
it on Tidal, has he?
Yeah, it's like
That probably not the best place for it.
that Jay-Z headlock.
He's interesting, definitely. I'd much rather people were like that than just really sort of safe.
Just bland.
Yeah, definitely. If I, for some reason, ended up managing Kanye West, fucking hell. Well, I'd definitely start with a nice cup of tea and a piece of cake. And then I'll take it from there.
Salsa.
Yeah. He doesn't play table tennis, does he? He's not.
Not sure. So I hear you're a king.
I'm a local king, yeah.
You're a local king.
Yeah. My name is Makanjan Kamasoko.
So what's that about then? How did that come about?
Well,
How much you pay
I got
for
a
that?
phone call. I got a phone call last year from Tamani Diabate, who's like considered one of the greatest African musicians alive today. And he said, all right, D, I've just, I've got some great news for you. And I went, oh, the government want to honour you and they want you to come out and play a concert in January. I accepted just to go and play a concert, and I had no idea what was going to happen. Drove to this village, a griot, the main griot village in the whole of Mali, and there's literally 3,000 or 4,000 people waiting on the side of the road, dancing, singing and everything. I end up in the middle of this huge, great crowd of noise and dance and shit, and basically baptised by the imam. And then everyone in the village started singing my name, and I've been reborn with an African name, and made a local king. So that it was an amazing thing. And Makanjan Kamasoko. Makanjan Kamasoko.
Let's talk about Chelsea.
Yeah, let's talk about Chelsea.
Not?
Yeah, no, we could talk about Chelsea. I mean, you know,
what are you feeling like?
I'm feeling okay about it. I mean, it was a tragic start, and I'm very, very sad to lose Jose. The thing is, I spoke to Mourinho like a month or so before he was sacked.
Yeah.
And I said, what's going on? He said, oh, don't worry about it. I've got it under control. It's just a few of the guys came back from being on holiday, and they'd won the league, and they didn't feel like they had to train as much as they should have done.
Do you reckon you'll be top 4 next season?
Well, I think we'll be challenging again for the title again.
Next season?
And I'm really, really
Pep's coming.
fancying us for the Champions League this year.
This year?
Yeah.
That's over. This interview's fucking done, isn't it? What's he said that for? Why is he going? You believe that?
Just you wait and see, all right? Do you want to bet? At least final.
Champions League final?
Final, yeah. All right, 100 quid.
All right, 100 quid.
100 quid.
Did he say that on camera?
Champions
Winning
League
Champions
final.
League and next season.
No, not win. I said final. I said Champions League final, and that is on camera. I didn't change it halfway.
Yeah.